And I am Tim Cannon with Boone's Louisiana Battery out of Louisiana. We're one of the oldest reenactment artillery units in the state of Louisiana. I've been doing this for well over 30 years, working cannons. The cannon you see before you, which once we clear up here, we'll be able to let you come up and see. This is a 3-inch ordnance rifle. This is a manufactured gun, where most guns were just cast. This one's made out of wrought iron. They took a steel mandrel and wrapped wrought iron straps around it, beat them with hammers and that, and manufactured this gun. It was the strongest gun of the war. I think only 2 blew up, and both of them were done on purpose to see how much stress they put in there. It is the only cannon that the United States Army kept after the war, and so even today you will find these turned into breech loaders or used as salute guns on the post in Army posts in the United States. Basically, you saw us run through the drill. We have the ammunition chest back here. Use just a case on. It's a big box on wheels and that's pulled by horses, and you use 6 horses to pull the cannon. The gunners are up front. The one that had the thing that looked like a giant Q-tip, that's the sponge rammer. His job is to put a wet sponge down there, extinguish any embers to keep the next round from going off when he rams it down. He spins that rammer around. There's a wooden head on it, and that is to seat the live round in there at the breech. Number 2 has what's called a worm. It looks like a corkscrew. And what that is in case we have to pull around or clean something out of the cannon, he uses that to clean it out. Number 3, which is on this side of the rear, he is our safety man. He has a thumb stall over his thumb. He puts it over the vent, where's the hole where we put our primer in, and he holds it to keep any air from getting in there. If any air gets in, embers could stay alive, and when we run that next round down, it could go off. And it could cost my number 1 man his arms, and my number 3 man his thumb. So we're very cautious. On the commander ready, he takes a vent pick, he'll hold it up, just a little wire, and he'll put it down that vent and puncture a hole in the cartridge. At the same time, our number 4 guy, he's the guy at FARS. He comes with a lanyard, bless you, he comes with a lanyard and a friction primer. A friction primer is a small brass tube full of fulminated mercury and black powder, and it's kind of like a match. And it's got a loop on there. He puts a hook in that lanyard, steps outside, and on the command to fire, he pulls that. That little charge in that primer sets off the main charge, setting that round off and sending it down range. And you heard me call out 2 different types of rounds. One shell, and basically that's a solid shell, but it's hollowed out inside. It's got 69 caliber round balls in it, and a sulfur matrix and explosive charge in it. So I can call out a range. My guys in the back, which we don't have here, they would cut a fuse, stick it in there, and that round will blow up downrange where I said I want it to blow up. So if I wanted to go 800 yards and blow up, that's when it's going to blow. There are some impact rounds at the time. They're not entirely reliable. The canister charge is basically a tin can full of 69 caliber round balls. What this is it makes this cannon into a giant shotgun. It's used for anti-personnel. So when the troops, the Yankees, are charging us and they're getting real close, I can fire a canister. I can even order double canister. And I will send out a sheet of lead down there and knock chunks out of their ranks coming towards us. It's a very devastating round. That's basically the gist of how this works. Does anybody have any questions?